We're live.
Here it is.
Hey everybody, we're live here on the page. It's very exciting. Got our friends from Three Alarm Comics and Darren from Pressing Matters joining us today. I'm Mike Inslee, in case you guys don't know, the CEO and founder of Pensacon. We're going to do a little unboxing here of the Valiant variant cover that we've done exclusively for Pensacon with the art by Mike Grell, which is amazing in and of itself to have a legend like that doing our cover art, and the great Gregory who colored the whole thing for us. We're gonna do that now. I'm gonna hand it over to Scott and let him in because he's got him there at the shop at Three Alarm right now.
Yeah, I'm going to change over the camera real quick, kind of get it up here, and I'll walk around so we can actually start unboxing some of these things.
Yeah, let's see them. We got 3 different versions, right, Scott?
Yes, there is a trade dress, there is a virgin cover, and then there's a black and white cover. So there'll be 3 different versions. The print run varies. The trade dress is going to be the majority of them. The virgin, not so much, and then the black and white will be the really limited. But I'll tell you this: how Valiant did this was brilliant. I'm just going to kind of turn it over. Hopefully, y'all can see. Let me turn the camera or the screen so I can see. So they put up like these little cute little styrofoam things in here. So it's a box inside of a box. And then let me get these out of the way, out of the camera shot there. And there's the one inside of there.
Oh yeah, there's our box. Come on, we got to get in there.
It's got the thing on the inside too. So let me go ahead and pop one of these open.
Talk about good packaging.
Yeah, great.
And let's see what we got in here. Oh wow, they're even more from there. They've actually got them packaged just like groups of like 20 or 25 inside
nice.
A little bag with boards on it. So let's see for the grand unveiling here.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see which one this is too. This one is the regular trade dress.
Oh man, look at that!
Look at those colors pop, man. That's beautiful.
It's got very sorry, my dog's here. On the back side, just said it's got the Pensacon logo up at the top, and then our logo and Pressing Matters logo. Let me go to a different box, see if we can find one of the other ones. I guarantee you this one is all trade dress. Let's see what we can find so we can actually have one of each up here.
Yeah, and just to say again, like, how cool is it that we got Mike Grell to do this? This is like a legend in the comic book business. I mean,
absolutely.
I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, this is the guy who kind of, got me first noticing, who the names were in some of the comics.
And the beauty thing about Mike, as you all know, is that when you meet him, he's just a regular, ordinary guy. It doesn't go to his head. You could talk to him, and he jokes, and he's goofy like one of us collectors. And to have that guy have such a talent too, sometimes it kind of puts you on edge. Like, wow, you're a normal guy, but you got this like godlike talent, And to be able to have signed him, to have them do this, I think is
that one is another one of the trade dresses. Let me get a different box.
Yeah, and it's been exciting to see the different versions of Poseidon that all of these great artists have done. We've had everybody from Steve Scott, who did the original version for us, to Simon Bisley, to Neil Adams, to all of these folks have done a version of our character, really exciting. And John Dell and Mitch Bird and Stephen Butler and Roland Paris, and just amazing comic artists that have done these things, and even illustrators like Brian LeBlanc or Christopher Burdett or Mark Maddox, all of these people who've done stuff for us as well. So it's been all kinds of different versions, and very excited. I'm really excited. One of the things that Pensacon does every year is we have a local artist do our badge artwork, and this year it's done by Tabs, who everybody knows from the vendor floor. Tabs does art. She's done our cover, our badge art this year, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's a totally different kind of interpretation, a very cartoony, great doodle is what she calls it, and it's really, really fun. So I can't wait for people to see that this year as well.
Awesome.
Are y'all ready for the next one? I found a box of one.
Yes.
This one is the black and white.
Oh, very cool.
Wow.
So it's the black. So the pencils and inks, looks freaking gorgeous. Same thing. It's got the logos on the back. But yeah,
much more limited run on those.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I'll give the print runs out as soon as I find the virgin one so we can show everybody. And also too, Mike will be a guest at Pensacon this year.
Absolutely.
So-
And Barry as well.
And Barry,
Yes.
so you'll be able to get these all autographed.
Now, Mike, I just want to go back to what you were just saying. With all that artwork that was done in the past, is there ever a time where you'd be able to put up like a showcase to show each artist's rendition of Poseidon at some point?
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've actually talked about doing a calendar.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Calendar with all of the different versions of Poseidon, because we've got so many now that we could do something really cool, I think. And of course, Simon will be back with us this year again. Simon Bisley, who did an amazing cover for us one year. Yeah, we've got a great version of our friend Rhiannon Owens, who's doing a lot of work now. She did a female version of Poseidon that we're going to see this year too on some merchandise and things like that. So I think we're going to have a really cool. And our good friend Derek Donovan has done our program book cover, which is being colored right now. So everybody will get to see that soon. That'll be on some different merchandise as well. So yeah, we'll have a lot of different versions. And like I said, we've talked about it. And maybe next year for 2023, we're going to do a calendar with a bunch of the artwork in it.
Oh,
That's
be
awesome.
All right,
Now,
so
what year is it that this Pensacon is? What?
This is the 9th year.
So 10 years next year.
Yeah, 10 year. We'll do it as a commemorative for the 10 year. Maybe do that calendar.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still just trying to find the one other version.
I feel guilty that we're not helping them.
Yeah, I know. You just got to sit here and watch.
Y'all get the fun part. Here we go. So,
all right.
This is the Virgin cover. So basically no logo on it whatsoever.
Just
so you get to see all the full artwork in its glory, all the beautiful work Barry and Mike did, but then same thing in the back's the same. So, but to break it down though, the regular trade dress, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this one was limited to 750. The Virgin cover is limited to 350. And then the black and white is limited to 250. So this one is the rarest one of them all. I don't think we've really discussed as far as what the price point will be on them yet. I guess we'll get with Mike later on and figure all that stuff out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they'll all be available. Let me hold on. Well, y'all talk for a second. We'll get something I can put them up here so we can continue seeing them while we talk.
Okay. All right. So any special things on the offing for the next Pensacon?
I mean, everything. It's going to be a great year. We've got such a great lineup of guests and a lot more artists to come that we'll be announcing soon. We've already talked about Barry Gregory will be back. Everybody knows that Simon Bisley's there this year. We've got Jim Shooter. We've got Mike Grell. We've got a lot of great. Our friend Kelly Yates is coming back this year, which we're very excited about. Kelly's a great, Doctor Who artist, is what a lot of people know Kelly for.
Nice.
So yeah, it's going to be a really great year for art and for we got Richard Dreyfuss, we got Giancarlo Esposito. We got some really great guests this year. A lot of Star Wars, a lot of Star Trek with George Takei coming. So we're just covering a lot of ground this year. Another big year, and there goes the dog. So that was great.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. As a kid growing up in Buffalo, one of the earliest superheroes that I enjoyed on TV was Ultraman, and you've got Ben Furawa coming, which is just unbelievable.
Yeah, Ben's the greatest, and Aichi Kikaru is coming as well. So the other Ultraman who took over for him and was Ultraman Jack later and different series. And so yeah, we've got 2 Ultramen coming this year, which is very exciting.
Excellent.
Coming all the way from Japan. So really, really fun. And we've been announcing these first time Star Wars guests this week. These Imperial officers who've never done a show in the US. So we're very excited about that as well. Just a lot of good stuff coming up, and I'm going to put it out here on the stream first. If you watch this far into the stream, if you're excited about Joey Fatone, I think you should pay attention, because there's another let's call him a singer, a performer from that era who's coming for our 90s time that you guys may be very, very interested in as well. So that's announcement will be coming up very soon. So yeah.
I got to bring up real quick. We got a special comment from a person on here, Mr. Alex Savick.
Yeah.
Alex back in.
So, yeah, just kind of give y'all a little thing, and then Jason, he's talking about how the show keeps getting better each year.
We keep growing.
Sonya's looking forward to the calendar.
Yeah. 2023, we're going to do that calendar.
Let's see what we got back here. Let's see. Somebody says they need. I guess they're talking about the book. So
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, yeah. Everybody, like I said, when you get a chance, when you get the Pensacon, they will be available there first. If they're already left over, then you can pick them up through either Pensacon through us or through Pressing Matters. We'll figure out how to give them to you after that.
Indeed.
And I know people are going to ask me, Scott. So are you going to be doing CGC stuff there at the show?
That's something we're going to talk about because CGC has changed their rules. So I am unsure at this point. We'll have to talk about that and make sure they said some of the rulings for facilitators have changed for this year.
Okay, interesting.
So,
and dealers too. I just got something that says that now dealers are going to have to pay about $150 to $200 a year to be able to get their percentage off, whereas it was just you sent something in and you were a dealer. Now they're upping the ante on that as well. So that's a big change with CGC.
Yeah, a lot of changes are going on with there. I mean, if at all possible, yes, we'll be there set up for it.
Okay.
It's just something I have to work out with CGC before. Actually, I've got to call into them now, so I'm just got to work something out with them on it.
Okay, cool. We'll keep everybody updated on that as we get closer to the show.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, so I'm sorry, I don't want to break away before a second, but so we're getting another musician maybe for Pensacon.
Yeah, another singer performer. He might have been in a very, very popular group in the 1990s. Another group that might be related to NSYNC that people might know. So yeah, we're going to announce that coming up here in the next week or so. We also have a bunch of animation announcements. We're probably going to do Animation Week next week. We have a lot of voice actors that we're going to be announcing.
Fantastic.
Oh wow.
So a lot more folks and a big voice actor panel that we'll be talking about soon too.
Well, shit. Oh, shoot. Well, sorry about that. Well, man. And I think you still got quite a few more comic guests to come along too, don't you?
We do. We have a lot more to announce.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. It's only a month away, just over a month away.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I mean, I hate to say it, for me, as much fun as the show is, you know, I like coming down there and kind of reuniting with all my old friends, everybody I see there every year. Sometimes the only time I get a chance to see them is during the show, but it makes it even better when you go.
Yeah. I don't get to talk to anybody or see anybody. I say hello to people as I'm passing by running. So that's about it. But it is a lot of fun to see everybody having a good time, and hopefully we're gonna continue that tradition this year. I think it's gonna be a very big year for us. I think everybody's ready to get out.
Oh yeah.
And enjoy themselves. And looks like Omicron's peaking now and is about to fall. So we're looking forward to that, getting it out of here, and let's get back to life.
Yeah.
Well, what about this? I know you did it last year, and I don't know if it's going to be done at the same place, but I know every year you have the after party on Saturday night. Any good news for that going on?
Well, yeah, it's going to be the 90s themed after party. Our host for that is going to be Joey Fatone. Although this new person coming in may be there as well. And we're going to have an exclusive performance from Young MC at the party. So Young MC, right after the costume contest, will be performing for us. And then DJ Trey will take over after that, and 90s music all night long to dance and have a good time. Lots of adult beverages will be available for everybody. And some of our celebrity guests, I'm sure, will be hanging out like they were this year. I got to dance with Kate Flannery from The Office, you know. And so I did a little bit of that. And I saw, you know, obviously Ming will be around, I'm sure. Some of our other friends that we know and people, you know, like we had the guys from Ghost Hunters showed up at the party last year. Got to hang out with Dr. Britt Baker from AEW for a little while last year. So yeah, a lot of folks at the parties. If you want to come out and be a part of the party, come on and enjoy yourself. It's part of your admission. If you buy a ticket for VIP weekend or even a Saturday ticket, you can come out to the costume contest, come out to the party, and have a good time.
Yeah, last year we got regular tickets, and this year we decided we were going to do VIP all the way. So we're driving down from Buffalo, as a matter of fact. So we're dedicated.
Yeah, no, 18 and under are allowed at the event. Absolutely.
Yeah, there will be adult beverages available, but there's other stuff as well. And
yeah,
if it was anything like it was last year, nothing got too crazy. The venue, is it the same venue?
Yeah, the Corte de Luna.
The venue,
an amazing venue, a great outdoor area for those who are, you know, still a little iffy on going into big crowds or being in inside. We'll have music out in the courtyard, which is huge, and then we'll have the inside decorated all for themed for the 90s, and a lot of stuff going on in there as well, dancing and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Now, how about podcasting? Is there going to be any video podcasting going on during the show?
I know Scott's going to be doing some stuff live during the show, aren't you, Scott?
Yeah, we'll be doing stuff. If we do it like we did last year, we'll be set up and we'll be, interviewing some of the guests that they have there and streaming on the Pensacon page, getting them through. Okay. Being able to talk to them. So same thing like on here, everybody can come through and put questions in the comment section. If we can get to them, we will. Last year was amazing. We had some great guests came through that quite honestly, I was expecting to, they're so busy. I expected to talk to you maybe 5 minutes, and they sat around, told some incredible stories for like 30 minutes. So, we had like the Rock and Roll Express. We had a bunch of the comic talent come up. We had Raj from What's Happening. He had an absolute blast up there. So it was. We'll still be doing some stuff with that. Like I said, once I'll talk more with Mike about it, and we'll get everything figured out. But yeah, we will be doing the live stream for it.
And the other thing we'll be doing is we're going to bring our charity stream back in a big way this year. We have several gaming streamers coming in. We'll be announcing more details on that later on, probably this weekend. Actually, we'll probably be announcing that. But some really great streamers coming in, especially if you're a big Call of Duty fan. Make sure you're paying attention. These are folks that are big in that community. They'll be coming in to do a live stream all weekend, as well as with our friend Ray, who's always been doing streams for us for like several years. And I know he's done stuff with Scott and Ray Alafara, who's a really great guy. He'll be doing some stuff, and that's all for the Sacred Heart Children's Hospital here. So, we'll have some guests popping in there, giving away some stuff, and also, donate, get something, that kind of stuff going on all weekend as well.
And also I want to mention something else about I know every year there's the charity stream, and like I said, I want to give props out to Valiant, especially Danny over there, who has helped us out tremendously on doing this. Thank you, Danny, once you get a chance to watch it. But since Valiant is doing the cover, these covers working with them to do these covers, they're actually going to be getting me some stuff. Some of the stuff they've already sent, which we will be having up for auction during the charity auction. And some of these are like 1 in 250 variant covers and 1 in 100 covers. So many thanks out to Valiant and especially Danny for helping out with that.
Yeah, and anybody who's interested in art, particularly, another part of the charity that we do during Pensacon is, and Scott will be running it again this year. He may not know that yet, but he will be. Is the Drink and Draw will be back at Perfect Plain Brewery, which is always a great event, always a lot of fun, and a lot of that art we take and use in the charity auction and raise money, and sometimes people can just buy it outright as well.
The Drink and Draw is a lot of fun. So usually it's on Thursday night before.
Yep.
So if y'all get a chance, come on down to Perfect Plain, and a lot of the comic guests who happen to be in town on Thursday night, usually they show up. You can give suggestions. We just take suggestions from the audience for what can be drawn. It may or may not be used depending on what it is, but we've gotten stuff from Rocket Raccoon playing pinball in a kitchen, looking at a microwave, all the way up to some great pieces from, like I said, Pat Broderick and Mike Grell and things like that. So I got
a piece from Pat last time, which was fantastic.
So yeah, you could get the artwork at the charity auction afterwards, and like I said, if you get your suggestion in, you get a chance to actually own it afterwards.
Yeah, it's just a great fun time too, because everybody's having a good time and drinking and drawing and just all the fun stuff that you do there, and you get to hang out with the artists, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, so you get a precursor to the comic part of Pensacon, and actually, believe it or not, we've actually had some good a lot of the celebrity guests stop by, so you never know who you're going to see while you're there. Yeah,
John Rhys Davies came by there one year. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he came by and hung out for a couple of hours, and he was more interested in the artwork than anything.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys.
I remember the last one, Ming came around, and I think they were having an office trivia thing going on at that open air bar, and he actually had to MC it at one point, which was pretty funny. He was just there to hang, and all of a sudden they got him in there. So you never know what'll happen.
We always press and whatever we need.
Well, you did good for the auction. I want to say, I think he did the auction last time, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ming, like I said, if you've never had a chance to meet him before, make sure you go by and say hi to him, because this guy is incredible. He's always full of energy, and and is willing. He's down for anything.
Now, can we talk about how the ticket sales have been, and up to what time can you get like VIPs and whatnot? Is that still going strong?
VIPs are sold out now. We don't have any more of those left. We're selling a lot of tickets. It's a very good, like I said, it's going to be a very good year. We're looking at a full house there. We are expanding our area out front that we did this past year. We had some issues with weather that prevented what we really wanted to do out there this past year, but we are going to have a lot more stuff out in the front of the base center. I know the DeLorean's coming back in for this year, so they'll be out there. We're looking at some other vehicles we're going to have on display. The stage is going to be hopping all day long, all kinds of different performances. I'm very excited that, in addition to people that have been with us before, like Nick Flagstar and other groups, we've got, I know Sleep Shamers are coming out to play. Pat Musel, if you didn't see him at Halloween Fest, definitely make sure you check him out at Pensacon. He's going to play. A great act called Hob the Troll is coming in. He's going to play. He basically plays until you pay him not to play anymore. His stuff is really fun. He'll play he's a very interesting character and a very interesting performer. So you want to see that. And then, Tiger Rock martial arts will be out there performing. We've got a lot of stuff going on that's just going to be really, really fun. And of course, the one thing that everybody always asks, yes, the Emerald Coast Honors Orchestra will be back. The kids will be out there. The teenagers will be out there playing that orchestral music again. We really love it. They do, every year they blow us away with their selections, whether it's Game of Thrones or Star Wars or Sherlock or whatever they're going to play, Doctor Who, whatever music they're playing, they're always a hit. And we will have the smaller group back inside the base center playing music all weekend as well. So when everybody's wandering around the vendor hall, they'll be able to hear that great music playing the whole weekend, which we love. And for those who didn't make it in May, because I know we've had a lot of people carry over their tickets. You missed you missed out on the new video screens that are at the base center, which are really incredible. And we're gonna have a lot more content running on those this year too. Like probably the previous year's cosplay videos are probably going to be running during the con. We'll have some more advertisements of what's going on, so you'll never be far away from knowing what's happening at the convention and events and that sort of thing. And just a lot of expansion this year. We are going to put some of our larger guests up on the third floor in the far side this year, so there'll be more space for people to be able to line up, and because we do have so many guests that I imagine are going to have some lines, and we have more info coming on that. We also have a mail-in service we're going to be doing for the first time ever this year for people who can't make it to the show. They can mail in. That's going to be through Zobi.com. We'll be talking about that again here in another week or so. Those come out. Everybody's been asking about photo ops. Those are going to be posted next week because we were kind of waiting to see who, where everybody was by the end of the sort of mid-January so we'll have a good month of sales for those too. If you want to get your photo ops, I mean, I know people are chomping at the bit to get their photo ops with George Takei and Giancarlo Esposito and Richard Dreyfuss. And so those are going to be really, really cool. So yeah, just going to be a great year. I think it's going to be a fantastic year for us.
Oh yeah. Well,
sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
Well, I know you're talking about the VIPs, but somebody had asked a question. Just to let everybody know, so the VIP tickets from last year are still rolling over if they didn't use them?
That's correct. And they don't have to do anything except show up with their receipt, and they'll roll right over. No problem at all.
And then Chris is asking, can you do pre-order? I'm not sure what you want to pre-order. I don't know if you're talking about what Mike was talking about or the books. Just let us know real quick.
Yeah. I mean, on the books, we're not going to do pre-order because we're going to have those for sale at the show. And if there are some left, then we'll get them afterwards. If you can, and photo ops, like I said, they'll go on sale next week. And there will be the option for mail-ins for people outside the area who can't make it to the con, who do want to get that autograph. There will be a service available this year for them to be able to do that.
Okay. One thing I have to note that I really enjoyed was that you guys are very cosplay friendly. And you have really a lot of stuff that's set up to make it a smooth transition, checking of the weapons and getting people in. And it's really a nice thing to see. Now, have you guys tweaked anything as far as like cosplay and what you allow at the show? I know you guys have during the party, you have the contest, but is there anything different that you do during the days?
Well, there's going to be out on the Poseidon's Bay stage out in front of the Bay Center this year. We will have our kids contest out there again this year,
Okay.
which is always fun because it gives them, and that's going to be on Sunday. So we'll have that costume contest on Sunday for the kids. Sunday's kind of our family day anyway. We kind of try to encourage people to come out with their families on Sunday because it's a little less crowded and it's a little more relaxed, and all of the main stuff is gone. But yeah, and cosplay has always been a big part of the show. We've always had a big cosplay contest. We're really happy with the Corte de Luna where we're doing it now. That prejudging, we get done over there on Saturday afternoons, and then that night we have the big contest, and it's going to be, I think it'll be a big one this year too. And that those registrations will be going up here in probably another week or so too. I know people have been asking about the app too, and probably right around the 1st of February that'll start to be updated more and more because we still got a lot of guests to announce. People think we're done, but we got a lot more to come, guys. We're kind of behind because we rolled in May this year instead of February, so we haven't had as much time to announce guests. But we have a lot more coming coming down the pike that I think people are going to be very excited about. Some of you Walking Dead fans, keep looking out. If you're like I said, if you're a big voice actor fan, more modern mainstream kind of voice acting, not necessarily anime, although we do have a few more anime guests coming too, but a lot of kind of iconic voices are coming up as well. And like I said, that the big one coming up here soon is that performer from the 90s. He wasn't in NSYNC, but he was in another boy band in the 90s. So
I have a feeling I might know who this is.
Yeah, you have to keep your eyes open. It's going to be something that's going to be very exciting for a lot of people. I know it's not my wheelhouse nostalgia wise. I'm more of an 80s guy because I'm old, but I know that kids of the 90s are really going to be excited about this one, and especially you female types. I think you're going to find this very the ones that were teenagers, maybe, or 12, 13, 14 during that time. The same audience that's going to love Joey, you're really going to love this one too. So
nice.
Get ready.
Well, cool. All right. Well, guys, thank y'all for coming by. Thank y'all for tuning in to these little Pensacon stream, and thank you for the unboxing. Let me bring these up a little closer again real quick just to give you a last look at them. And then the next time they will be seen will be on February 18th through February 20th. I would get them as soon as possible because especially with both artists doing the cover being there, I don't think these are going to last long.
No.
So, all right, guys, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see you all February 18th or February 19th or February 20th over in Pensacola.